Have you ever seen a post-game interview?
Should one of their guys have taken a third man in?
I'm not going to answer any questions from you.
You're not?
No.
I wonder what it'd be like for teachers that would post less.
Excuse me, the game without McCullough. We have several dozen questions to ask.
Okay, I don't know if I have enough time, but I'll see.
Alright, what is your favorite French accent? Like your idea, the complex?
See, you needed to take more French. You don't even know what they are. Obviously, la CD. Obviously. Next question.
Is balancing being a mom and a teacher as easy as people say?
Oh, it's super easy. Yeah, when you're a superhero like me, it's fantastic.
How do you balance on a wakeboard? Is it easy as it seems?
Really? You're asking me about wakeboarding and there's this much snow outside? Not a good question. Next.
What day of the year is it most difficult to teach?
What day of the year? 365 of them? I don't know.
If you weren't an exemplary teacher, what career would you be in?
Well, it's quite obvious I would be an actress on stage, New York City, Broadway. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So next question. Anybody? No? Okay.
So, Mr. Currie, we have several dozen questions that we need to ask. So, yeah, how were you able to connect the French Revolution to today's Shakespeare lesson?
Well, it's fairly straightforward when you think of Napoleon and his tragic fall based on bad decisions. He has a tragic flaw. And so we would have to say that he is a form of a real-life Shakespearean tragedy.
Many people say that the world wars were overstudied in the Ontario curriculum. What should it be replaced with?
Well, it shouldn't, because I don't think many people say that, actually. You could argue that maybe we should study stuff that happened in the 80s, like the rise of Platinum Blonde, but I don't think really we should spend our time on that.
With the rise in concern over concussions, do you think high school football should continue?
Yes, because we have students get concussions in cross-country, volleyball, and hockey, so football's not the common denominator there.
Should Fortnite replace football as a high school sport?
Fortnite, not being a sport, should not replace football as a sport. I think you're just trying to make me mad. Next question.
Hey, Miss Wilson. We have several dozen questions for me. What is the success criteria for today's lesson?
No comment. We noticed you skipped warm-up this lesson. Why is that?
You're talking about practice? Practice. It's not a practice? It's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. We're talking practice here.
How do you think your students perform in this lesson?
Again, it's just practice. This is not a game. It's not a game.
Do you feel students are pushing themselves to their limits?
They need to put 110% every time out there. Put it all in the field, put it all on the desk, leave it all come out of that pencil every time they put down that pencil. Next question.
Excuse me, Miss Corbin, we have several dozen questions we need to answer. If the Maple somehow done the Stanley Cup, would your classroom look any different the next day?
Absolutely. It would be more blue than it already is.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Is this a leaf roast or something?
How do you feel when people take your parking spot in the front of the parking lot?
Mad. Really mad. Really mad. Especially if it's Mr. Noah.
You and Mr. Campbell seem to really not get along in the staff room. Do you think you'll be able to overcome this adversity?
Only if I win.
What has changed in education the most over your 30-year teaching career?
Ouch, 30 years. It hasn't been 30 years, but obviously the questions are what has changed, I think. Next question.
Yes, right. It was right. We got several dozen questions for me. What is your success criteria for today's lesson?
Success criteria, that's a very good question. It's too bad you're not in the class right now, but we are looking at the food cultures and cuisines of Eastern Europe.
How many subjects have you taught at RCI anyways?
A lot. A lot, I'm gonna leave it at that.
What's your policy regarding quadratics?
Policy on quadratics. Well, quadratics are awesome. I love parabolas, and I don't really have a policy on that.
What is your policy regarding giving marks ending with a 9?
Oh, I do not like that from personal experience. It irritates me quite a bit, so I tend not to do that.
You give a lot to this building at school cut. Do you ever sleep?
Sleeping is good, but overrated.
Alright.
Next question.
Noah, Mr. Noah.
Hi, we've got several questions that need you to answer. How do you respond to people saying that your class is a joke?
Well, I don't think it's a joke. I think we talk about contemporary society on a daily basis. Unlike math class, I'm not using formulas. I'm using stuff that we're going to do every day, so I don't think it's a joke whatsoever.
Alright. Do you believe that you're the best teacher at Renfrew Collegiate Institute?
Absolutely not. You know, I think it's a team effort. I think we work together to provide the best educational experience possible, and we're all in this together.
Are there any secret basketball plays you would like to share with us?
No. Basketball is essentially all about working hard and working together as a team. There's no secret to success.
What do you think of the accusations of your center, Carter Salmon, on the growth hormone?
Carter Salmon has had an abnormal growth spurt, but I think that's all natural, and he's been a tremendous asset to our football and basketball program.
What keeps you up at night? Nightmares of Riley Thero or memories of your bachelor party?
That would be Riley Thero 100%.
And then we have several different questions, fellas. Okay, so if the Maple Wings somehow won the Stanley Cup, would your classroom look any different the next day?
Absolutely. Nothing but blue and white everywhere. Any more questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
What has changed in education the most over your 30-year teaching career?
30 years of teaching? How old do people think I am? 30 years of teaching. Okay, let's make that 18 years of teaching. What has changed? Students. It's just deteriorated drastically. That's the major thing. Anything else?
You and Mr. Campbell seem to really not get along in the staff room. Do you think you will be able to overcome this adversity?
Absolutely not. Never. Bridges have been burned. Done.
What has changed in education the most over your... Oh, that's the wrong one.
You guys are really
How do you
unprepared.
feel when people take your parking spot at the front of the parking lot?
How do I feel when people... Let's just put it this way. Nobody takes my parking spot anymore. It happened once. Hasn't happened since. I'm done.